Hello, what's going on, folks? Today we're going to be reviewing and unboxing the Comica X-D microphone and transmitter. So go ahead and get this box open for you. As you can see, really nice carrying case that you can take anywhere. It's built for travel. The zipper quality and box quality feel really good. It's kind of a hard case plastic, and then it's got a nice kind of like felt canvas over it. Inside the box, we've got the warranty user manual. It's also going to have the key. So we've got the key for it in the back so we can switch out those batteries if we want to. Go ahead and open this up for you. Get a look. Everything in here. This comes with a, it looks like this is actually the quality control pass. So they have some form of quality control there that they do, and it has the cruise pass. So now we're going to go ahead and pull out the transmitter and give that a look. These do actually have a built-in microphone and an external microphone, which is in the carrying case here. I can tell you right now it's like a nice brushed kind of finish on the front with an LED display to show that it's on, probably to give you the battery levels, things like that. It's got a nice pairing button on the side, and these buttons feel pretty good. They're not like, there's no real play to them. We got a clip on the back, which that'll be a nice clip, so you can clip it onto your shirt, or you can use the lapel mic that will come with this as well. Now onto the receiver. We look over at the receiver, kind of more of the same as far as the clip setup. This will go on your phone or your camera. I believe this basically works with any camera or handheld recording device. And it's got, again, the brush finish with an LED. On this side, we can actually adjust the gain volumes for both of the transmitters. One is an A and one of them is B, which will display on this LED when we light it up. We've also got a power button, and we can switch between mono and stereo. Kind of a fun fact about that, the stereo function will not work on smartphones. So you have to switch over to mono if you're trying to record off a smartphone. Onto the other transmitter. The other transmitter basically looks exactly identical to this one. And so we've got two of the identical transmitters, again with a mic on the front, and then it has an external mic plug-in. So you could actually get some aftermarket microphones to plug into these if you don't like the ones that they come with. Okay, so now we're going to get into the accessories portion. It's going to come with these micro USB-C types. So they're the USB-C types from USB-A. These transmitters and receivers, they all have the same battery built into them, so it'll be an hour of charge time roughly, and then 5 hours of run time. We'll have to test that out as time goes on, but we can definitely test that out and get a better review on that later. Then we've got our aux cables. They are all labeled, so this one here is for Canon, Nikon. These are for your cameras here, and each one's separate, so that won't work for your smartphone. It'll only work for what's on here. This one's for the Sony, Panasonic, and Fujima cameras. Here we've got one of the mics that it comes with. We've gone ahead and installed the Windsock on the microphone, just to give it a little extra protection against any wind noise, stuff like that. We live in Oklahoma, so it gets a little windy out here. Then we've got the smartphone aux. This is a TRSS adapter, and that's what's going to give the code for your smartphone to actually understand that this is a microphone instead of just your general stereo headphones. And again, we've got the Windsock already installed on this other microphone. And okay, everybody, so I've got everything laid out here for you. We're going to get some high detailed shots of everything here so you can get a really close-up view. And then after that, we will go ahead and get everything set up, and we'll stop recording off the phone and start recording onto these microphones and give those a test. We'll test both the onboard mic that these transmitters come with and the external mic that they have added to it. Okay, so we've got our mic set up. Everything's set up correctly now. You guys are hearing me currently on the transmitter outside. I'm going to give myself a walk through all the way down there, and we're going to test the range on this thing. That should be about 50 feet. You guys can't see it right now because it is dark outside, but that's about 50 feet of distance. I'll let you know when I get to 10, 20, and 50, and you guys can let me know what the range and everything sounds like. Of course, this is without the actual microphone that it comes with on. This is just the microphone built into the transmitter. So I'm going to go ahead and walk out here and start talking. Again, we're testing the latency. It should be a pretty crisp sound all the way through. You guys should be able to hear me. We do have a little bit of wind out here. We're at about the 20 feet mark here. And then I'm going to go ahead and step out to the 50 feet, which should take me just a second. Again, this is all through the regular. I will do 2 more tests, one with the standard microphone and then one with the Windsock as well. So we're at 50 feet right now, and I'm going to go ahead and walk back, and then we'll start the test over, but with the actual microphone that it comes with. I'll see you guys in just a moment. Hello guys, so we've got the transmitter hooked up to the actual microphone now, and I'm still going to stand outside just to give you guys that wind element right now. We will do a controlled test here in a moment, but this is what my voice sounds like currently outside. You have a little bit of ambient noise. I can hear crickets. We have a bug zapper over there. You should be able to hear that, and a little bit of wind. So those are the things that are going through this mic. We'll see what comes through after I get finished here. But this is with. And then we are going to do one, this is just with the actual pop filter on the actual microphone. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw the Windsock on the microphone, and we'll see what that sounds like. That'll be with the pop filter and the Windsock. So we're going to go ahead and shoot you a video with that in just a second. Okay, so now we've got the pop filter and the Windsock on it. Again, I've got maybe, I'd say 5-mile-an-hour winds currently. There's gusts up to maybe about 10. We're outside in Oklahoma, so there's a lot of bug noises and all that stuff going on right now. I've not got much light, but like I said, we'll go back into the controlled studio here in a second and really give you the how crisp the sound can get, especially in those interview processes or whenever you're inside of a gym or something. There's definitely some noise, but here we are. The stars look beautiful. Everything looks great. So far, I think I'm really happy with how the microphone sounds. We're going to go inside and we'll give it the... This is the Boom XD's transmitter mic. It sounds pretty good in a controlled environment, at least from what I can hear. It does have the, again, USB-C type. It has a reset function, so you can kind of get these reset if they end up getting unpaired for whatever reason. We were having a little bit of trouble with that whenever the batteries died. I had to repair them. That was the only downside to these things, but other than that, I mean, they pretty much pair up instantly and work together really well. I'll say having it out in front of me, you might have a different sound to it versus having it attached to the shirt here. So I'll go ahead and attach it to the shirt, and you guys can kind of get a little taste of what that might sound like. Here in a moment, I'm going to switch to the microphone that the transmitters came with and the receiver came with. We'll do it with and without the Windsock. I'll probably start without the Windsock and then add it just like I did outside. Again, hopefully I'm getting enough footage for you guys to really understand that this is such a higher quality than just running from your phone. For the low cost of $200, I'd say this thing's one hell of a buy so far. And like I said, I'll go ahead and get you guys this kind of more, not more, but different sound using this thing and with and without the Windsock. Hopefully this helps put everything together. I will say that this thing does have a little bit of trouble differentiating my own airiness or breathing. And as far as I can tell with this thing, it seems like it's a very reliable unit. Structurally seems pretty sound. There are some screws on the back here. I do believe we could probably, if you want to, you could probably order a different battery to go in it. Like the same battery, not a better battery, but a replacement. And using a replacement on this might not be too bad. So I'll be right back with you here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and switch in the mic without the Windsock, and then we'll hear what that sounds like. Okay, so now I've got the actual microphone attached to the transmitter here. I'll put this out on the table for you guys. It shouldn't make too much of a difference. it's got a nice little plug-in. Like I said, it's just an aux. I believe that's a 3.5 millimeter. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But I mean, I think this is a pretty nice little unit. The microphones it comes with are pretty decent. I'd say the only issue that you might run into is maybe eventually like a cable degradation. I can see that maybe needing to be replaced like once a year. But luckily these lapel mics are actually pretty cheap. You can get some different types. I know that there's the omnidirectional, which is what comes with this, which will collect most of the sound in the room. That could get a little, tedious. I know you can mess around with a lot of that stuff whenever it comes to Premiere and some of those other video software editors. And so far I'm pretty happy with the usage of it. I like how it catches the voice and everything like that. And I think if you mess with the gain just a little bit, you can get a lot of these like a little bit of breathiness and stuff like that taken out. I'd say with this video we won't do that, just to give you guys the most raw footage possible, so you know exactly what this is going to sound like. If you have any questions about the phone that we use the Samsung Galaxy S9, and we had to use the Note 10 for the beginning of the video for the sound coming off of the phone. So the Note 10, which is a really nice camera on it, but for a camera phone, it's pretty nice. And then the sound quality isn't the greatest. So you guys will hear a lot more echo-ness on that, and I feel like these really just, you can almost feel my voice in the room with you whenever you're listening to it. And I think that provides a pretty high enough quality, especially for that price range of these transmitters and receivers and the microphone that it comes with, plus some the additional lapel mic that we get. It's a really huge value, and I'm really happy with it. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the Windsock now. I'll do that on camera so you guys can just see how easily it attaches. You've got this nice I don't know, gasket, I would say, that you can just hook onto there, and the gasket just kind of fits right over the pop filter that's already on it. So it's got this nice pop filter, and you just slide this over here, press down a little bit. Apologize for the noise here, but just to give you guys a full experience, this is exactly what it would look like. This is basically how it fits on there. It fits up very snug. It's designed perfectly for this microphone, you can tell, and it feels really good. So whenever you pop it back onto the shirt, which again, I'm not exactly the best sound guy, but I believe you basically should be able to hook it up anywhere down here, especially with an omnidirectional. This is what it sounds like with the Windsock on. Not too much change in here, as there isn't very many, high winds or whatever. But yeah, this whole unit, the Comica has really done a great job with this. It's the Boom XD, and you can pick them up on Amazon like we did. I believe this unit specifically was $250 roughly. It's between 200 and 300 is where you can get these. And like I said, there's a Bluetooth version. There's adapters that they sell with the kit, so you can get it kitted and set up for your iPhones and things like that to plug in. Even if I was on TikTok or doing something along those lines, or even just filming videos. If you have a need to build your quality on your channel, or you want to work on getting things more sound and more concrete, this is definitely the item for you. We'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully you guys had a lot of fun watching the video. I definitely had a lot of fun filming it. And this has been the Comica Boom XD unboxing and review. Thank you very much. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you guys hear me now?